Hey, what's up, guys, and a happy New Year's. This is my first video of 2026, and I just want to give a massive thank you for getting me past 1,000 subscribers before the new year. You guys are crazy. So in today's video, I'm going to show you a planet out here in the Pyro system called Terminus. This planet has 4 derelict outposts on it, and each one of them has the possibility to hold rare loot. For an example, like this G2 executive helmet that I found at one of these locations. I'm going to show you what boxes to look for and how to min-max your loot runs. So timestamps will be down below, and I hope you enjoy. So once we get out here to Terminus, you want to look for the space station called Ruin Station, and we're going to go there and set our spawn. Trust me, it's worth it. I'll show you why later in the video. But once you get out here, this place is really amazing. They did a great job out here. Also, a little tip for your ships. If you want to keep your doors open all of the time and your ship has an engineering terminal, you want to access that terminal, uncheck connections, rooms, and systems, and check doors. It'll be easier to look on the hologram. Go ahead and click on the doors, open it, and hit the lock button. And now your doors will stay open all of the time. You're welcome, Crusader owners. Oh, if you didn't know, this is the location where they put Amelia Boyd's body. So yeah, it's right there, hanging about. So let's head to the hospital and set our spawn. So once we come in here, transfer imprint, and we're good to go. Bro, what the fuck? So once you finally make it down here to the planet from Ruin Station, you're going to look off here to your right. You're going to just look for the jump markers that say Derelict Outpost. Now, remember, these outposts will not show up in your mobi-glass on your map. You have to physically get to the planet, and then that's when you can see these jump markers. So there's going to be 4 jump markers you could jump to, and 2 of each are right next to one another. So it's relatively easy to get to one place from another. So once you're ready to choose, go ahead and head down. And at our first location here, I was dealing with this light bug. I'm not sure what it was, but you just want to take a little look and see if there's any other players walking about. You don't want to interrupt their little loot sesh because you might get into a PvP encounter. But hey, if that's your style, then be my guest. But here, I found a little box back here with your regular items. Just want to check the back areas too. You never know where you can find these loot boxes at. This one was hidden back here, just your regular commodities. Now, I did find some abandoned ships here, and they had the ramps open, so, you know, gotta see what they got inside, man. He had a few items, nothing too crazy, but also, if you're having issues seeing, if it's too dark, just go in your graphic settings and up your gamma a little bit. Now, once you get in here, there's going to be a ladder off here in the corner. This ladder will take you all the way up to the watchtower. And this is where I found the armor crate right here. And I found the G2 executive helmet. It was a pretty good find. So unfortunately, I didn't find anything else at this location, so we're going to move on to our next one. But before we do, if you fly all the way up above that location you were just at, if you look at these 3 markers right next to one another, you'll see the other 2 derelict outposts. But if you look to your bottom left, that's going to be your closest one, so you can actually just manually fly there. Same process, take a look, see if anybody is down there. If not, you're good to go, land your ship, and just keep an eye out for whatever box you find. Like I said, you got to check the shelves in the corners. Sometimes they're like in the ground, hidden a little bit, but unfortunately at this location we didn't find anything, so we're just going to move on to the next 2. Also, I want to clear something up about these loot boxes. Now, when you find a loot box, that's going to be an automatic 100% location of a loot box spawn. Now, it's not guaranteed it's going to be there every time, but that will be the location of a box, so just so you know. Oh yeah, some of these rocks you can actually tractor beam and move around, maybe throw them at people, use it as your shield. I don't know. But did find a armor box right here. Nothing too crazy inside, but you never know, you might get lucky and find something cool. But this is going to be our last location showing up here, and I did find 2 abandoned ships. They are, shout out to the Origin owners, both 100 eyes. That was actually my first spaceship in Star Citizen when I got the game 4 years ago. Still love this ship, man. It's like nostalgia flying that ship. I am a big fan of smaller ships, honestly. It's just so much more convenient, especially if you're doing like solo running. Just get place to place so much quicker. I love my big ships, but if I'm out by myself, I'm flying a smaller ship. Also, with these silos, you want to double check down here below. Sometimes these boxes can be hidden behind this. Also, if you find any other abandoned player ships that they're nowhere to be seen, you can get aboard their ships, sit in the pilot seat, open all of the doors, and unlock the ship ports. Doing that, you can have access to all of their components, and you never know what you can find. Some ships hold grade A military components. You can get grade A stealth components, and pretty much you can do that with a majority of the ships in game. So just double check that, make sure you don't want to miss out. Also, check their cargo grids if they have one, their personal storage, anything like that. You never know what you're going to find. But yeah, so remember when I said setting your spawn is going to be important? So yeah, this location had like an underground type area, and you can go down there. I didn't see any loot boxes when I went down there, but this happened. Yeah, that's still a thing. Fun stuff. So I did make my way back and recovered my loot. So also, let me show you how to min-max. So if you want to min-max your loot runs, what you're going to do is, if your ship is still landed, what you can do, if it has a bed, you can go to the bed, lay down, and you can log out while you're landed. And all you do is just log back in onto a different server if you can, and just refresh your loot. And yeah, that's how you can min-max your loot runs. That's how a lot of people do it. But yeah, that's going to wrap up the video, guys. Man, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Hopefully it was a little bit informative. If you have any suggestions down below, let me know. Let me know how I did. And again, Happy New Year's, guys. I appreciate you all. 07, catch you on the next one.